Hello and welcome to another Steam Next Fest video for February 2024. I'm going to read you a bit of information from the Steam page for Breachway, which is the game we're having a look at today. Explore the galaxy in this deck-building sci-fi roguelike where ship upgrades and crew management are key to your survival. Optimize resource generation, engage in intense turn-based combat, and take on ever-growing threats as you seek out the signal. This game currently has a release date of the 22nd of March 2024, so not too far away. It is developed by Edgeflow Studio and published by Hooded Horse. So we're going to do the usual, play 20-25 minutes or so, see what we think of it, and yeah, see what we think of it. It's giving me very Stellaris FTL kind of vibes, and I've not really played a game like that in quite a while, though I do love sci-fi, so I'm excited to see how we get on with the first part of this. There is apparently a prologue, which is just hidden. The button for that is just behind the webcam, and that is currently enabled, although it can be disabled, so I guess if you progress through the game enough and you don't really feel like you need to see the prologue every time, you can just turn that off, which is nice. But obviously for the purpose of this being a demo and exploring the game and figuring out what it's like, I'm going to leave it on. So let's hit new run and see what happens. Ooh, a click. Another click. That was quite jarring, actually. A sudden jolt awakens you. Yeah, it did. As you hear the distinct beeping of doors opening. As reality creeps back in, you slowly recognise your surroundings, the cramped confines of your quarters on the Atlas. Oh, we have characters. Lena Starling, wake up. The captain wants to see us on the command deck. He seems pretty agitated, and you look groggy as hell, so just let me do the talking. There's an unusual flurry of activity as you enter the command deck. The captain, studying the data feed on one of the consoles, beckons the two of you over. Captain Quinn, our infrared sensors detected a large explosion in Solari space right where one of their research stations is located. Whatever they were up to, it looks like it didn't go as planned. So this might be our big break then, a chance to turn this scavenging mission around and not go home empty-handed. Could well be. We're closer to the station than any of the Solari fleets in the system. We can't risk approaching with the Atlas, as it would be picked up by fleet scanners and we'd be done for. A small ship like the Magpie, though, launched at our current speed, could get there undetected. It'll run on minimal reactor capacity, using only manoeuvring thrusters for flight path adjustments. With all due respect, sir, the fireworks will likely attract other scavengers by the time we get there. Which is why the lieutenant here, I guess that's me, is tasked with protecting the Magpie in case things go south. I'll assemble a team while you make the necessary preparations. Reports the docking bay in 30 minutes. That's time for a power nap. Right, I'm just going to hide the webcam for this because a lot of this is menus, obviously being a sort of roguelike deck building kind of thing. And unfortunately, there's not really any good place for the webcam to go, judging from the screenshots I've seen, so I'm going to hide for a minute. This is the ship status screen. You can view statistics such as number and types of hardpoints, starting equipment, and crew. Each piece of equipment contains a few starting cards and has capacity to add more as you play. Equipment requires an assigned crew member to function. Ship selection. You can orbit the camera while keeping the left mouse button pressed. Okay, done inspecting. Click on accept to proceed. Well, there it is. It's kind of giving me like Expanse vibes for anyone who's seen that TV show. Just very sort of long ships, if that makes sense. Especially the ship we saw in the main menu earlier as well. Very Expanse looking. Okay, so we have a laser cutter, which has 3 cards for slicing. Basic shield, which blocks, and engineering, which is our target lock. We have 4 energy, 100 orange things, and 50 cubes. 50 default blender cubes. And here is our map, so we can choose a path, I guess. Sort of similar to Slay the Spire, in which you can branch off. If we follow the nav points, we should be at the wreckage in about 2 days, and then we rendezvous back with the Atlas. We just stick to the asteroid belt as much as we can to avoid detection. I really don't see why the captain decided to put you in charge of my ship. Watch your tone. I am the captain now. Come on now, we got a mission to do. You can fight all you want once we're back on the hauler. Okay, so here is our command console, and this is our path, but I guess we can sort of branch off here once we get there. Neutral. Your console flashes a warning. That doesn't feel very neutral. Indicating combat near your flight path. Not long after, the infrared sensors flare as a ship explodes. The remaining ship changes course, heading in your direction. There's no way their sensors spotted us. We've been running cold for almost a day now. Just our luck then, their flight path will take them right within radar detection range. Ooh. First bit of combat. You know, when it said neutral, I thought, we were just gonna slipped by and it was going to be fine, but there you go. Here is our first fight. So this is your hand, displaying the actions you can take. Each card requires resources to play, shown as a number in the lower part. This is our resource panel. So the coloured number is our current energy, the white number is our energy income. Resources carry over between turns. Enemy actions based on their equipment. Each piece of equipment has a card slot. Cards gain 1 pip each turn. When all pips are filled, the card's border turns white, signaling that it will be played on the next turn. Okay, so we get like an idea of what the enemy is going to do, so we can block it or dodge it in some way. You can play cards by dragging and dropping them over the crosshair. Attack the enemy by playing 2 slice cards to advance. Have a bit of that. Hoocha! You have 40. Oh, that's our health, the default blender cube. We have 50 cubes of health. Shields are your primary defense, with each shield point blocking 1 damage. Shields halve at the start of each turn, so deploy shield cards just before an enemy attack for maximum effectiveness. The enemy ship is about to attack, so play a block card to prevent hull damage. You got it. Ooh, very fancy. Nice effects. After playing a card, it moves to your cooldown pile. The cooldown duration is indicated by the number next to it. Once off cooldown, it will return to your draw pile. Get an overview, or on... Oh, we get an overview of everything when we press tab. Okay, cool. Lovely. So we've done that. So now we can end the turn and tank this attack, which did nothing. Persistent effects on your ship appear above your card hand. Some effects last for a set amount of turns, while others have an upkeep condition. Okie dokie then. So here is the upkeep at the bottom here. Play at least 1 attack per turn and deal 4 damage. Okay, so if we put target lock on, that will do a little bit of extra damage, and then we'll slap you with a slice. I'm learning. I'm learning already. Oh, and that stays active as long as we keep attacking. Okay. So you're about to attack, so I guess we're immediately going to use target block, but at least it got us that bit of extra damage the first time. So we'll block that. And then you have a shield pulse, which I guess we have to break through. I guess it won't go down until we actually attack. At least once. But we did do a bit of damage as well. Nice. And then we'll play it safe and block again. I was not expecting voice acting. We have voice acting in battles, which is nice. Okay, so if we put the target lock back on, we might be able to do enough damage to kill it? Question mark?
Enemy shields down.
Or just one. Or just one. Classic. Okay, so you're preparing to attack again, but I can just do that. Ooh. Very satisfying explosion. That's quite a nice sound as well. We've got 25 orange things. I'm assuming that's for like trading with merchants and whatnot. This area is starting to get lively. We should expect more combat on our approach to the station. Looks like we're not the only ones stupid enough to raid a Solari facility. Too late to hide now. Asking for permission to restore the reactor's ordnance protocol. That will allow us to squeeze more power out of it. It will also improve our laser's photon output. If there's one thing I love, it's photon output. Do it. Aye, Captain. Won't be a military grade laser, but it'll be close. Okay, so we have access to ordnance. Main resource for attacks. Open the status screen to inspect our research. Sorry, I did not read that properly. Resource is the word I was looking for. I'm struggling this weekend. Okay, we have 1 unallocated... Jeez. Zion, please, you know English. You have 1 unallocated reactor power. Left click to add your extra power to it. Done. Right click on energy twice to remove 2 power from it, and left click twice to add the 2 power to ordnance. Okay. So we can move our energy around and give us like... So I assume we'll be able to do less attacks, but we'll do more damage that way. Okay. We've moved on to an allegedly neutral waypoint again, and we're getting attacked again. And so I guess by neutral in this game, it just means you'll probably fight something. Nothing special will happen, but you will have to fight this. Okay, you can redistribute reactor power anytime in combat. Okay, cool, so that's nice. We can just do it whenever. Adding 1 power to a resource generates 1 heat. Heat changes take place after playing the next card. Heat resistance and dissipation. Resistance is the amount of heat a ship can sustain before overheating. Dissipation is the amount of heat removed at the end of each turn. Okay, every point of overheat deals 1 hull damage at the start. Oh. Fun. So I guess we don't really want to do that right now. But we'll start with attacking and see what the heat situation is. We have much more powerful lasers now. Ah, and that adds heat to enemies as well, so they have that gauge as well. Oh dear. Enemy is charging up a heavy blast. We need to take out that laser. Precision attack. Cards with this icon, like the laser pulse, are attacks that can target specific enemy equipment. Drag and drop these cards over an enemy equipment or card in the UI to attack it. Each enemy piece of equipment has a durability value. When it hits 0, the equipment will break. Enemy equipment is automatically repaired in 3 turns. Durability damage is indicated by the icon. Right click to discard unwanted cards. Discarded cards go on cooldown. Consider discarding cards that are not useful in the next few turns. Well, I feel like we should hold on to these because we need to destroy the laser. So here's where we need to drag over, I'm guessing. In the top right here, just under heavy blast. So we will go with that. Oh, that's cool. We will do that. Can we... Oh, we can actually do this after we've attacked. Right, but we need... Whoa, what am I doing? I'm left clicking and right clicking all over the place. Although I guess because we've already attacked, we can't use another one. Even if we do have the energy, it seems like we can't attack twice. Okay, it keeps telling me to discard, so I guess we'll discard this, because we don't need a shield right now, we need to just keep attacking. Like that. Okay, so that's down. But they have shielded, so I guess we just need to keep attacking before they manage to get their laser back. So we'll do that. Or we'll just start attacking their shield thing. Like that. Cool. And they still can't attack. So we're just going to keep attacking their shield until they have 2 health left. And annoyingly, we now have just block cards everywhere. But I guess they need to charge their weapon before they actually attack us, so we can just quickly wipe them out before they do that. So we can't, like... It seems like we have to attack, like, actual components now, not just the ship. But I guess it's all shared health anyway, so... There that goes. Right, click on the flashing subsystem to add it to your cargo bay. Ooh, an infrared emitter. So that will now add heat to an enemy ship when we attack it. We should hook up the mass refiner module to the reactor. It's crucial for improving our reactor's power output and strengthening the Magpie's shield system. It was originally meant for deflecting dust and minor asteroids, not high-powered lasers. I can modify it to suspend high-density particles in its magnetic... Alright, that's a lot of science. It's a lot of science, Lena. It's Friday night. Come on now. This improves defense, but requires mass. I'm filled with mass. We also salvaged a functional subsystem. I'm sure we can put it to good use. It might help us get out of this in one piece. I'll be claiming that as reparations for my ship when we're back. The Magpie will need a new coat of paint once all this is over. Right, we can upgrade our reactor with credits. Okay, so that's the orange currency. So we'll go in here, and then I'm just going to dip out again. Upgrade this for 1 extra power. We now have access to the mass resource. Add your upgraded power unit to the mass by left-clicking. Done. Subsystems enhance compatible equipment and their cards with various effects. Drag and drop from your cargo bay onto the modified cutter for application. Like that? Yeah, like that. Okay, so that is attached now. That's the little yellow bar that's below modified cutter now. Okay. Lovely. Let's get on to the next waypoints. The remains of the station are in view. Things seem quiet, but the tension is palpable. Judging by the infrared emissions, there should still be some functional equipment we can salvage in that section over there. Wait, look at the fluctuation in these readings. I'll bet you a week's ration, so there's a ship lying in wait to spring an ambush. Prep the laser and let's go around to get the jump on them instead. Okay, so we can move closer, or we could be smart and listen to Ivan over here. Circle around the wreckage and attack, which gives us advantage, and our first attack will deal 3 damage, or 3 more damage. Yeah, listen to your combat training. Oh, they have missiles. Crew members have abilities that you can activate during combat. To inspect the abilities, hover over their portraits. Abilities do not use regular resources, instead use command points and have a cooldown. Command point capacity is determined by the amount of crew on board, so we have +3 per crew member. Alright, well, what have you got? Just next attack will deal +50 damage. I feel like that's probably a good idea to just... I mean, they have shields up, but if we've got their first attack advantage and also +50%, we might as well go and moida.
Enemy shields down.
Because we can damage them and overheat them at the same time. Although, ooh, we need to. Good job we still had enough energy to put on a little bit of shield there.
Incoming missile.
That's why. Incoming enemy missile. You can track missiles in the lower left above your hull points. Missiles have a delay of 1 or more turn before they hit. Defend against missiles by playing shield cards or shooting them down with missile defense cards. Okay, well, I feel like we should probably just... If we stack on another shield... Feels excessive, but... so maybe if we remove a bit of overload and then add this on. A little bit more energy, and then... a further shield. Ow. Okay, well we only lost 1 health from the missile and the laser, so... That's pretty solid. So then if we put target lock on... Do a little... Oh, we can't do a little beam sweep because we don't have enough energy, you fool, Zion. Nope. Okay, we're not allowed to just fiddle around after we've attacked with our energy. Okay. So we're just going to have to take this, I'm afraid. Ow. Oh. Oh, dear, the missile. Oh, the missile. Gonna have to just do that, and then we will attack your... Well, it'd probably be a good idea to... No, we don't have the specific targeting yet. We just need to attack. But that did a lot. We'll also check out what the rest of our crew's abilities are. Ooh. I think we've met a... Well, a dangerous enemy. Okay, what else have we got here? Tune generator. Next shield card will give +50% shield points. Gain 2 of each gain 2 of each resource. And go back to school. Okay, so I think... Oh, can we not activate that one yet? Uh-oh. Do they all have a cooldown? Ah, we don't have enough command points. Okay. So, in that case, we will just try and block this, and we'll also do a laser pulse on your laser. Have a bit of that.
Incoming missile.
Well. Okay. I mean, the shield is still up, so we may take a little bit of damage. There's not really much we can do about it, unfortunately. I'm going to discard the beam sweep. And then I'm going to use the laser pulse to attack them again. And this shield is just going to have to work. It won't. That hurt quite a lot, but it's something. Right, what does the most damage? Because we need to just damage you. Does this do... Oh, this will do enough damage to take out their... Okay, what I'm going to do is discard this, use this one to destroy their laser, and then hopefully we'll get a shield card on the next turn to block. Oh, that did not destroy their laser. Uh-oh. I have miscalculated. Well, we still don't have the command points to improve the shield, so this is just going to have to do. Oh dear, I have miscalculated. It was calculated, but boy am I bad at maths. I tell you why we didn't destroy their laser. It's because I was targeting the wrong thing. Because I'm a fool. Clearly I'm not cut out for this. But luckily, we're going to get out of it. Because But listen, that was not my finest work. But we won! Right, we have more equipment to add. Oh, now we have missiles. Card rewards. Click on the Add a Card button to select a card to add for any piece of equipment on your ship that has available slots to fill. Alright. So now we have a blinding pulse, and if you don't have shields, add 12 shield points and 1 duration. Wow. Otherwise, add 6. Okay. And we also have a missile strike and a laser strike. Well, we will have a missile strike as soon as I equip the thing. Oh, we can only take one of these. Okay, well, I feel like the shield one is pretty decent. Stop me from dying. Now we have a missile strike. Lovely. Lovely. Morale determines the rate at which your crew's command points recharge. Some choices in events can affect their morale temporarily or permanently. Area clear, no further hostiles in engagement range. Deploying a recon drone for visual sweep. Look behind that plating. That black box is the station's main data storage and backup unit. It's bound to have a lot of valuable research data we can sell. Who knows what they were cooking? If the Solari catch wind of us stealing that, we're as good as dead. We need a new air recycling and ventilation system back at the station. This is why we went on this run in the first place. This will bring in enough credits for all of that and more. Enough squabbling. We've got a limited window before more hostiles arrive. Our orders were to retrieve all valuable salvage, so let's get to work. The crew works to retrieve the black box and fill the Magpie's cargo bay with any valuable salvage they can find. After the work is done, you set course for the rendezvous point with the Atlas. Okay, so we can inspect what we've salvaged and take it on our ship. So that adds our missile. Boop. Excellent. And here's our rendezvous point. Incoming tight beam transmission. Magpie, this is the Atlas. We've got a situation. The Solari have cut that. Incoming tight beam transmission from the Atlas. Magpie, this is the Atlas. We've got a situation. The Solari have flagged us for interrogation. They've most likely got all their sensors pointed at us until we meet up with their patrol ships. Any attempt to pick you up would incriminate us both. We'll be fine, but I'm afraid you'll have to return to the station on your own. Keep your burn minimal and maintain a low profile until you're clear. Roger. I've heard about Solari interrogation methods. I wouldn't want to be on the Atlas right now. There's an alternate route we can take that will keep us away from any major flight corridors and known fleet positions. Okay, we have set an alternate route to the station. That'll take us straight through deadweight controlled territory. A solitary scavenger ship is sure to attract some attention from those pirate scum. Oh joy. Right, there are 2 path types in Breachway, main paths and secondary paths. Moving to a node on a secondary path consumes 1 fuel. Waypoint disliked. Great, thanks. We've intercepted a distress call. A civilian transport is under attack. They won't last long without our intervention. If we reroute powers to the thrusters for max burn, we could intercept in time, pulling the raiders' focus. But that's too risky. It would leave us exposed during the approach. The deadweight could attack us freely, and we'd be defenseless until combat systems are online. It's a calculated risk. Diverting their fire from the transport to us is the only way to save that ship. Our hull should hold against the barrage. Did you not see how the last fight went? Did you not see that? Okay, so we can distract the pirates and save them, plus 1 morale. Wait until the weapons are fully charged before engaging, which will give us an advantage. Or stay out of this. Our orders are to return to base. Well, I've decided that I'm going to be a scumbag. And we're going to just... No, leave them to it. Leave them to it. Or should we? I don't know. You know what? We should help. We should help. Fine. It's the right call. This is where we all die. This is where we all die because of my decisions. Okay. Ooh, a flak barrage. I don't like the look of that. Ow! Oh god, we're already so damaged. The enemy ship has a flak cannon. It inflicts random damage. Attacks have a shredding value. Hull damage that is equal or higher than the attack shredding value triggers a shred status effect on the target. Each shred stack raises the flak's minimum damage by 1. Shred decreases by 1 if not reapplied in a turn. That was a lot to take in, and what I've come to is that we should just put up a shield and hopefully survive. That's good. Okay, and then we should probably start doing some damage. while our shield is still up. Lovely. Okay, so just the standard beam sweep attack does damage to both of their weapons as well as just the hull. And we still have a shield up. We can fire a missile. Wait, can we do... Oh, next attack. Okay, well, we'll use that, and we'll fire a missile, and they'll never see it coming. And what's our shield points at right now? Does it say somewhere? Oh, it's here. Down here. So it's currently at 2. But they're about to hit us with something that could do 7, so let's just stack on another shield. And then, actually, we'll take 1 energy from Ordnance and put it into our energy there, and then we can hopefully use another shield next turn. If we need to, anyway. Ooh! That was a good missile. Right. We're going to attack instead. The shield is down, but they're overheating, so that's good. Oh, and we can fire another missile. Go on, then. Go, don't threaten me with a good time. Ow. Ooh, that's a good missile. Okay, and then we will take out your flak. Hopefully. Can we do that? Oh, I was aiming at the wrong thing. Almost did it again. Okay, well, at least that means they're not going to attack this turn. They're just going to float there awkwardly, and then we can just wipe them out. Good work. Job's a good one. Lovely. Ooh, we got a PDC array. Nice. And we can also add another card. Deal 2 damage 3 times in 1 turn. Deal 4 damage. Or gain 4 energy. That's a lot of energy. I'm going with that. More energy? I mean, that feels like very useful. Okay, the point defense cannon you salvage goes on the Orcs mount, providing effective defense against enemy missiles. This operates without a crew member, but doesn't add an extra card slot in combat. So that goes at the bottom, just down here. Right at the bottom of the menu in our little auxiliary mount. Can we heal here? It looks like we can heal here at this next point. Oh, yes. You come across an abandoned repair station. A part of it has been stripped clean by scavengers, but upon closer inspection, one of the bays for maintenance still seems to be functional. Yes. Some of the equipment left here is actually in good working condition. Your engineer gets to work with the assistance of the crew. A few hours later, the hull looks better than ever. So we've gained 12 health. Good. A gunship is getting ready to fire. They must have some stealth tech that kept them hidden from our sensors until they made their way into direct engagement range. We've got an incoming hail. There you are, little magpie. We've been looking to have a word with you. This doesn't need to get messy. Hand over that data core and you'll fly away unscathed with the rest of your salvage. Power down and prepare for boarding. Ooh, we don't want that. We are as good as dead. We're dead either way. We can't take a light cruiser on in this ship. Then we'll go down swinging. I like your style, Ivan. Let's go. It saddens me to hear you chose violence, Captain. The data core is designed to withstand thermonuclear blasts, so don't expect us to hold back. I feel like you're going to hit me with something thermonuclear, and that concerns me greatly. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, they have a lot of things. Spreadshot can shoot down our missiles, so if we fire a missile now, it'll get destroyed. And they're also... I'm assuming that's going to hit us as well. Yeah, destroy the closest enemy missile and deal damage. So, we should just immediately block, I think. I'm going to go with tuning our generator, because that will give us more shield. So now we have 9. Have a bit of that. Oh, we can actually still attack. Okay. Yeah. It seems like a... They've got 75 health, so I feel like it would be a good idea to start attacking. The shield has held up well. They're about to fire everything. Oh, we still can't fire missiles because their spread shot's still activated. Okay, well, that's got to go. God, we're going to get hit by a lot here. And we don't have enough energy. Can we cheekily add some energy now? to do raise shield? No, we can't. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to attack and hope for the best. At least we're going to block some of it, but that's concerning. Ooh! Ooh! Wow, it's a really good job that we, you know, repaired, isn't it? Right, we still can't fire missiles, so I'm just going to have to add on another shield.
Shields up, Captain.
And I'm going to play the capacitor as well, because then we'll have more energy for the next turn. Oh, although that enables us to shield even more. Although I feel like that would be a bit of a waste, because if we do it when we don't have shield, it's worth more, so we'll hold on to that. Ow. Ow. Wow, that spread shot is just active all the time, isn't it? That's fun. Okay, well, it's a good time to use this then. I still can't use missiles, so I'm just going to have to keep shielding. Ow. Ooh.
Incoming missile.
God, and they've got missiles. Right, get rid of that missile, because we still can't use it. Dear me. I'm just going to have to keep adding on shields. This is
Shielding enhanced.
horrifying. Ooh, ow. Please stop with the spread shot. Okay, well, they're going to shoot. Oh, but the missile isn't actually incoming yet. Okay. Right, finally, we have a chance to attack something. We should really take out the spread shot thing. Because that's what's stopping us from actually, well, being able to attack, because we're constantly just on the back foot. So we'll save the PDC burst for when this missile is actually incoming.
Damage.
Ow! I don't think we're going to survive this. They've got so many weapons. Oh, stop, please. Okay.
Enemy
Just
missile intercepted.
get rid of that. Wow, this really just not a lot I can do. I have fear. Oh wait, we have backup coming. Oh my god, yes please. Oh, all we had to do was survive. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense now, the way that it was just constantly firing missiles and flak and everything. We just needed to live, and we thankfully succeeded. Phew! Okay, we can add a torpedo or a catalyst pulse. Ammo dump. We'll add a torpedo. That sounds fun. Go on then. Okay, I'm really glad that all we had to do was survive. That was looking ropey. Looks like we arrived just in time, Captain. The director dispatched us for your safe return after hearing about the Atlas incident. We'll continue the pursuit of that ship. Your path is secure. Phew! Home station. Once docked, the station's spin gravity kicks in. You and your crew disembark and head to your station quarters to rest, while dock workers start unloading the cargo bay. A few hours later, you're called to meet the station director in her office. I've had our researchers look at the data you brought back in that black box. While heavily encrypted, Rin managed to extract some data on the research they were conducting at the station. It has to do with the anomaly that swept through our system a while ago, knocking out a large part of our electronics. Are you sure you have enough jewelry here, Rin? Very stylish. The equipment above the research station was able to extract some sort of information from it, leading them to believe it was a message or signal of unknown origins. Their data shows multiple star systems within the Breachway network were similarly affected, which led them to trace the trajectories to a set of coordinates where they converge. Whatever it may be, this information is too dangerous to keep here. The Solari will come looking for it sooner or later. They're already moving their fleets to close the system's Breachway access points. They don't want this getting out. Take the black box with you and leave. Rin will accompany you to try and further decrypt the data. Judging by the Solari response, this signal might lead to something important that could shift the balance of power. Me and Ivan are joining you as well. We want to see this to the end. We're preparing a Corvette-class gunship in the hangar for you. Posing as a mercenary will allow you to move freely within the network without raising suspicions. Once you're ready to leave, head to a random station in the network and start making your way towards the signal. This should make it more difficult for the Solari to connect you to this thing. Godspeed, Captain. Nice. Okay, well, we got a new ship for when we do a next run, which will probably be when the game comes out. That is the prologue of Breachway. And that was a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun so far. I think I'm going to have to go back and do a little bit more with our new ship that is not named after a bird. Unless you can think of a bird called an arbalest, because I can't. But it is nice that we get a cool new ship. Very fancy. And there it goes. And this is what we have to look forward to. Including factions. Right, that is where we're going to leave it, but this branches out a lot after the prologue. I think it was definitely the right idea to do the prologue on the first run. So I'm assuming if you don't do the prologue, this is where you will start. And as you can see, the branches get a lot wilder, and it seems to go, I mean, yeah, around an entire solar system, which is very cool. So there we have it for the demo for Breachway, which is a very fun little roguelike deck builder. I really enjoyed that, the prologue of that. And I'm probably going to continue and do a little bit more and see what, you know, the entire game looks like. But it looks like it's going to be a lot more difficult. And I'm hoping there's a lot more stations where we can repair the ships, because judging by the size of that map that we just looked at, there's probably going to be a lot of combat involved as well. But yes, it's fun. I mean, it's a deck building roguelike. It doesn't really break the mold in many ways, but it's got a very lovely art style. It's obviously got a heartfelt story to it, trying to figure out what the signal is and where that black box is going to take us, so I'm sure we will see that in the main game, which, to remind you, and to remind myself by checking the Steam page again, releases on the 22nd of March 2024, which, as of recording this video, is about 6 weeks away, and that's very exciting. It's nice that a lot of these Next Fest games are coming out pretty soon, so I look forward to looking at the whole game when it comes out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to give it a like or subscribe for more demo videos, playthroughs, a bit of everything really, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.